troubling news from Primm as merchants report a large presence of armed, unsavory figures patrolling the town. Residents are nowhere to be found.
You've done a good turn for the NCR, and now we'd like to do one for you. There's an NCR emergency two-way radio. You call, and we'll come running. You're not alone out here. The NCR has your back. Stay safe and good hunting.
Oh, hey, thanks. Welcome back to Fallout Tale of Two Wastelands, everybody. As you saw, that NCR Ranger jumped me as soon as I came back to Goodsprings to sell some ammo and stuff to Chet. And he gave me an NCR two-way radio so I can call for reinforcements in case I get in trouble out there. All that because I cleared out a few death claws in a quarry. Anyway, get up, Chet. I got a trade with you. You might remember last time we ended by saying we were going to go to Primm and get started on some parts of the main quest. That's what we're going to do today. So Primm is this way. And I believe there's more powder gangers up here blocking the way, but I should be able to handle them no problem. I also showed off you can wear a disguise, which prevents them from attacking you on sight. But we're not going to do that this time. This time we're just going to throw and have fun. Pretty sure I got him. Man, they have these little powder charge bombs that they leave around their camps. It's essentially a stick of dynamite in a can. You put it down like a landmine. Yep, Powder Ganger Camp West. I think the grenade I threw detonated some of the explosives they had laying around their camp, which is why the explosion was a little bigger than usual. Oh, that's an arm. I'll take that dynamite, you don't need it. You wouldn't have the arm to throw it anyway. Or the leg. Looks like they got a note here. Note reads, not many patrols out here lately, which means not much loot. One crew is thinking we should make a move soon. Follow the tracks up north, head toward the strip. You in? Ain't on the chain gang anymore, but we still gotta stick together. Yeah, there's another gang of powder gangers that are north, past where Quarry Junction was. This sign says Los Angeles, Nipton, Primm, and Hotel Gas. Smile! Up a rad roach. Do I overkill it with the dynamite? Or do I let these geckos just run up and kill it? Looks like they'll be eating well. Want some of this? I don't think you do. Yeah, I suggest you stay away. Guess you're gonna get it. That's right, these geckos know better than to mess with me. You enjoy your rad roach. I'm gonna head into Primm.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Primm is off limits.
Huh? Why is it off limits? What's going on?
Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Goodsprings.
I already finished in Goodsprings. Shouldn't you be protecting the town? You are an NCR trooper.
We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them.
Why can't you protect them?
We don't have the equipment to take out the convicts. And even if we did, we need some extra hands for backup. You should talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
Oh, I hope it's not the NCR that'd be shooting at me. That'd be a big mistake on their end. Yeah, now we're in Primm. So he said to talk to a guy called Lieutenant Hayes. He'll be over in his tent over here, so we'll head right over. Alright, which one's Lieutenant Hayes? Not you. It's this guy.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business?
I was told to come up here and talk to you. What are you doing out here?
We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing.
The Correctional facility? Tell me about that.
Most people just call it NCRCF. That's NCR Correctional Facility. A little bit ago, the convicts there staged a coup. Killed the guards that weren't able to escape. And I've been ransacking the area since then.
Well, a little less thanks to me. I might have to do something about the correctional facility in the future. So, what kind of information do you have on those convicts?
Not much. They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers. Mostly because they've taken to using the explosives meant to clear boulders as weapons. They got organized faster than I would have thought. Most of them, at least. Thankfully, the small group in town here seem to have split off from the main force, so they aren't getting anything in the way of support.
So what's the problem with the mission?
The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. The convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns with some firepower, but shit. Things are just going slow.
Maybe I can clear the town of convicts. I got other questions.
I have some free time. Ask away.
What is the New California Republic anyway?
Where do you come from that you haven't heard of the NCR?
The capital Wasteland?
Never mind, it doesn't matter much. If you haven't heard of us, you must not be from the Legion. Put simply, the NCR is the greatest nation currently functioning.
What's the Legion?
Caesar's Legion. A bunch of degenerate slavers led by a madman who calls himself Caesar. Every one of them is a barbarian to the last. I've even heard one of their leaders, the Legate or something, goes around with a human skull on his head. Savages to the last.
Like Shao Kahn. So, what else can you tell me about the NCR?
Sure can. The NCR was founded from the survivors of one of the Great Vaults. We started as a small settlement called Shady Sands. We now consist of 5 states that make up the greatest nation since the Great War.
Yeah, what he's referring to is Fallout 1 when he mentioned Shady Sands. You go there and they're being attacked by a raider gang, which, ironically enough, was called the Khans. Why is the NCR interested in the desert?
Well, it's no secret. Our interest here is twofold. First, we want to remain in control of Hoover Dam. It supplies the Republic with power and is a source of fresh water. Second, we want to prevent the Legion from advancing across the Colorado River and endangering the home states.
Sounds about right. Alright, that'll be it for now.
Goodbye.
Well, I got some information out of Lieutenant Hayes. No mission, though. Oh well. Here's the sheriff's office. Maybe you can find out where the sheriff is. I think I found the sheriff. Sheriff McBain's corpse. Oh yeah, somebody blew his head off. Laying next to him is Mrs. McBain's corpse. She's got no head either. And here's the sheriff's duster. I'm guessing this was the sheriff's attire. And the monsters that killed him also raided his fridge. Some convicts up ahead. There's one. Let's see what my long fuse dynamite does to me because I messed up my throw. Ow. I shockingly did not hurt myself as much with those explosives as I thought I would.
Had enough?
Well, considering I've probably done more damage to myself than you have. That's right. Might as well use this dynamite for something. Blowing you guys up with it'll be fun. Now you picked a bad time to start reloading. Did I get him? I got him. Oh hey, the Mojave Express. This is where I work. Or used to work, before I got shot in the head and lost that platinum chip. Sure hope I haven't gotten fired. This guy got fired, Daniel Wyand. He has a Mojave Express delivery order too, like I did. His is 4, mine was 6. Let's see, deliver the package at the north entrance to the Vegas Strip, way of Freeside. Same instructions I had. Let's see, bonus on completion, 250 caps. His package was 2 oversized dice composed of fuzzy material. And the same kind of penalty thing in case you mess up the contract. Hopefully, whatever happened to him doesn't happen to me, because I lost package number 6. Nash residence. I thought this was the Mojave Express. Good one, Mr. New Vegas. What's this? A damaged robot. Let's check it out. This is an advanced model robot with a reinforced frame. It is well weathered and appears to have seen a good bit of action. There is very little in the way of serious damage. Well, I could try to fix it. Some servos and gyroscopes need to be recalibrated and replaced, but it looks as though the robot can be repaired. Let's run the repair. Who said hey? Yeah, it's one of those Enclave iBots. Yeah, I could take it with me, but not right now. I might come back for it. It'll leave. I thought it was going to stay in here, but I guess it takes off if I don't pick it up as my companion right away. Here's another Mojave Express drop box. I can ship items to Goodsprings if I want. It'll ship any items I put in the box will be sent to Goodsprings if I put them in. Next we're going to head in here. This is the Vicky and Vance Hotel and Casino, I believe. And you can see where it says Casino there. There's Vicky and Vance. Alright, let's head in.
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell.
Huh. Who are you?
Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Primm going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express Outpost.
Oh, you run the Mojave Express. I thought so. It said your name on the door. I'm a courier at the Mojave Express.
Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say.
Huh. Well, I lost a package I was supposed to deliver.
I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me?
I sure do. Show him the delivery order.
Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had strange written all over, but we couldn't turn down the caps.
What was strange about this delivery job?
That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in.
Why would anybody cancel?
Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around. Asked me if your name was for real. I said sure as lack of rain, you were still kicking. Then he
Yeah, I
turned
guess
down the
so.
job,
It's like,
just like
what kind of a
that.
name is
I
Blazer?
asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package. That's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out.
You know, maybe he wasn't a big fan of my Donald Trump impersonation in the last video either. Do you know who he was or where he went?
No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Not for me to say.
Well, you might ask if he was with a Talon company or something. Anyway, the guys that stole my package was a guy in a checkered suit and some Great Khan thugs. Did they come through this way?
Well, now that you mentioned it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Khan misfits. They was talking about a chip.
I need to know the best way to get to those guys.
Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going.
Alright, I'll see what I can do about that. I'd like to ask you something else.
I guess I don't have anywhere better to be.
Anything I can do to help Prim?
Right now, Beagle is the closest Prim's got to any organized law, but he's still stuck up in Bison Steve. First thing I'd say is get his sorry butt out of there.
Alright, I'll see what I can do about that. Got anything for sale?
Sure, have a look.
Oh, nice, I can sell to this guy. In that case, I'm going to sell all these bullets I'm carrying around that I picked up on the way here.
Thanks.
I can ask him to play a hand of Caravan.
You think you have what it takes, kid?
No, but we'll try anyway. And I lost again, of course. That's fine. There's a robot here called Prim Slim, but I want to talk to you.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum.
Tells me to move along. So who were Vicky and Vance?
Where have you been, partner? Hiding under a rock? Vicky and Vance were this nation's fourth or maybe fifth most infamous celebrity outlaw couple ever. That's who they was. Prim Slim here can tell you the whole story, if you can spare a minute to hear the tale.
Yeah, sure. Tell me the whole story.
Yahoo! I ain't had a chance to tell their tale in a mess of years. First things first. Any boss you've heard about Vicky and Vance being copycats ain't nothing but ill-tempered slander. Fact is, they begun their crime spree 2 days before Bonnie and Clyde robbed their first bank. So who was copying who? Now, true, Vicky and Vance didn't exactly cut a wide swath of murder and bank robbery across the central U.S. like Bonnie and Clyde did. It was more like a narrow swath of shoplifting, check cashing fraud, and gas pump drive-offs. But crime is crime. They drove reckless, too.
Ooh, reckless driving.
Well, Vance owned one anyway. It was only fitting that the duo of desperados would die by the gun. Perhaps it was fate itself that accidentally drove them into a crossfire between police and a gang of bank robbers in Plano, Texas. Or maybe they just didn't notice until it was too late. It's been said that Vicky would have tried to cash a bad check in that bank, had she lived. We'll never know for sure. All we know is that the crossfire tore the car and both occupants to pieces, and the police issued an official apology. You can put your eyes on the genuine death card just over yonder, and there's Vance's machine gun in the case next to it.
Yeah, I'll go check it out then. The Vance gun brochure. I think I knew a guy named Vance in the capital Wasteland, except he used a sword instead of a gun. Anyways, I'll be going.
Happy trails, partner.
And this is the death card. I'm guessing he just accidentally drove it into the middle of a shootout, and that's how they got killed. They were on their way to cash a bad check at a bank. Here's the case. The 9mm submachine gun preserved in the glass case to the left of this plaque is the actual weapon Vance carried in a paper-wrapped box from under some suitcases in the trunk of his car during his and Vicky's crime spree. Never fired and luckily untouched by the hail of bullets that ended his notorious owner's life. The weapon's mint condition inspires dread in all who might have looked upon it. Experts speculate that Vance might have killed as many as 50 people had he ever fired the gun, so long as his aim was exact and he was starting off with a full clip, or even more if he had additional ammo clips and remembered to reload. Yeah, it's clearly not there. The case has been broken into. Wonder if Prim Slim knows anything about that.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum.
Did you notice Vance's gun is missing?
Just mosey on over to the display case and you'll see it plain as day. Quite a piece, that gun. Mint condition, never fired.
I think you better scan your data registry.
Well, look at that. I happened across this data file locked away in an isolated subsystem.
There we go. Prim Slim's corrupted memory block. One of the highlights of the museum at the Vicky and Vance is the authentic gun that Vance used in their cross-country crime spree, but he didn't use it. It was never fired. And let's see. Start speech-to-text logging protocol. Is it still there? Yep, it's here, Sam. Well, hot damn, let's grab it and go. Howdy, partners. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. There's Prim Slim coming up to them. Could you shut that thing up, Pauline? So, Pauline is the girl. Sure thing, honey. You grab the gun and we'll get going. Please do not touch the exhibits. I almost got it. I'll wipe the memory file as well. Okay, let's get going. I'm going to stick this bad boy in the safe until we're ready. Alright, once I'm done with this memory block, we'll head back to the west side until we're ready to go. End corrupted data. So I'm guessing whoever stole the gun put a memory block on Prim Slim so he wouldn't remember them stealing the gun. I say before we go to rescue Deputy Beagle, we go recollect Vance's machine gun. I've already marked the spot on the map where it is. Yeah, the two people that stole the gun from the Vicky and Vance Casino bring it over here to this shack, which is an unmarked quest, so to find it you have to kind of know where it is. I came across it while I was heading up to get the YCS/186 to replace A3-21's plasma rifle, and I came across the shack, so I decided to mark it on the map. That way, when I need to get the machine gun, I could come back and get it. Let's head in. The Wind's hideout. Here they are.
What are you doing here, stranger? You looking to start some trouble?
I know the two of you stole Vance's gun down in Prim.
So? That's just one of our crimes. We're depraved, stone-cold degenerates, you know? You don't want to mess with us.
You don't know me, Sammy Wins. I'm kind of a big deal. Who are you?
Me? I'm Sammy, of Sammy and Pauline, the Wasteland's most dangerous and notorious criminal duo. You better not mess with us or you'll end up face down in a shallow grave.
Uh-huh. You sure sound tough. I wonder why I've never heard of you before.
Simple. Up until now, we committed our crimes stealthily, leaving no evidence behind, so we never built a rep. But that's gonna change with our next score. You just wait and see.
So what's your plan?
You'll have to ask Pauline about that. She's the brains of our operation. I'm the muscle.
Alright, then I'll just talk to her then.
See you.
So, Pauline wins. Let's talk to her.
You best not try any funny business, stranger. One word from me, and Vance will plant you in the ground.
Sure, if you think he has the ability to. Anyways, I know the two of you are the ones that stole Vance's gun in Prim.
Why would I deny it? I was the one that hacked that cowboy robot while Vance kept him busy. Ain't the first thing we stole, won't be the last.
So who are you?
I'm Pauline, of Sammy and Pauline, the Wasteland's most dangerous and notorious criminal couple. You'd best not mess with us, or you'll have a bullet hole where your eye used to be.
Uh-huh. Anyways, why haven't I heard of you guys?
We ain't never heard of you either, so the not being impressed is mutual. Come a week or so, though, and everyone will have heard of Sammy and Pauline. Just you wait.
You must never have lived in the capital Wasteland. What's your plan?
Sammy and me got our hands on a powerful weapon not too long ago. Vance's gun. You know Vance, of Vance and Vicky?
That's why I'm here.
That guns are shot at the big time. We're gonna sneak it in on the strip and rob one of the casinos. Maybe all of them. We'll be known as the greatest gunslingers to ever terrorize the Wastelands.
Is that so? Let's go with this speech check. That's the greatest plan I've ever heard in my entire life.
Really? You think so? We've only got the one gun and there's two of us. And we've never done anything like this before. We've never been on the strip either, so we don't know how many guards the casinos have. And I kept having these nightmares. What are we thinking? We're gonna get ourselves killed. Look, tell Sammy to give you the gun, alright? Just take it. I don't want it around tempting us to do something stupid.
There we go. I knew you'd see reason.
Bye.
You heard her, Sammy. Give me the gun.
This better be good, stranger.
Yeah, your wife told me to give me the gun.
Really? Oh, thank God. I love that woman, but I swear this time she was gonna get us killed. The gun's in the safe. The combination's 5, 23, 34. Take it far away from here before she changes her mind.
You got it.
Later.
Alright, let's go in the wind safe. Take those caps, those stim packs, they'll help me. And we'll also grab this, Vance's 9mm submachine gun. Now we return to Prim and give the gun to Prim Slim. I've never actually returned Vance's gun before to see what happens. I mean, I've tried a few times, but I think if you complete the the main quest here in Prim, it cancels out the ability to do it.
Always good to see you, partner. Anything I can help you with?
Yeah, maybe I have to ask him about Vicky and Vance again.
You got it, partner. Friend Slim loves to spin a yarn. First things first, any boss you've heard of. Fact is...
Alright, he says the same stuff.
Always good to see you, partner.
Hey there.
How do I turn in the gun? Like a few times when I talked to him, he would ask, "Is there any luck finding Vance's gun?"
Always good to see you, partner.
Huh.
Hello there. What brings you to Prim?
Yeah, I got Vance's gun back. You want it?
I'm Ruby Nash. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My husband and I are Prim long-timers. He fancies himself a trader, and I know my way around a kitchen.
Yeah, what do you cook?
My specialty is a rad scorpion venom casserole. It's more appetizing than it sounds.
Yeah, I hope so.
The venom has a sharp, smoky flavor, and it numbs your mouth so fierce you'll forget you ever had a tongue. It's perfectly safe, long as you don't have sores in your mouth for the venom to find your blood, 'cause that'll kill you dead.
I'm sure nobody in the Wasteland would have sores in their mouth.
Bye.
I'll see you later. I don't think I can just turn the gun back into them and they can put it on the display case. I'll just do it myself. There we go. Now the gun's back.
Always good to see you, partner.
Yeah, I gave you back the gun.
Happy trails, partner.
Alright, guess I don't get anything for helping them, but I put the gun back on the display where it belongs. And that's good enough for me. Well, this must be the Bison Steve Hotel where Deputy Beagle is supposed to be. I don't get anything for turning in Vance's gun, aside from, I guess, the satisfaction of a job well done. Let's head into the Bison Steve Hotel. I know there's a guy over there. Take this. Now your buddy just got incinerated and blown to bits, and you're next. I don't even need my armor. These guys aren't that tough. There's a gift shop over here. A few more items laying around. Most of it is junk, but if you loop around here, there is this safe right here. If you pick open the safe, you'll find something interesting in it. This is lucky. This is the unique 357 Magnum Revolver. Here's what it looks like. It's a pretty decent revolver if you're going with one-handed pistols. Let's put some bottle cap mines down for these convicts. Here you go. That's one down. Go on, come find out what happened to your buddy. You just bent your head down in the wrong spot, sir. Because I just blew it off. Anyone else? Yeah, you are. That's right, I'm over here. I just told your buddy to cool off. You want to do something about it?
Maybe I'm just jumping.
Or maybe your frozen bits are now raining all over the floor. There's a guy over here. That might be Deputy Beagle.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb.
You must be Deputy Beagle.
Why, yes I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'd be most appreciative if you'd set me free.
Yeah, sure. How'd you end up being a hostage?
I must say it's been the low point of my career in law enforcement. The powder gangers stole into town at night and murdered my sister and her husband, the sheriff, in bed while I was sleeping in the office. I watched them for a bit, waiting for the right moment to pounce and arrest the lot of them, taking careful notes as I watched. To my dismay, they found me while I waited in the shadows and brought me here.
Ah, so the sheriff's wife was your sister. I heard you might have some information on some great cons that came through here with a guy in a checkered suit.
Indeed I do, good sir. And I would be thrilled to share that information with you as soon as I am released from captivity.
Alright, sounds good. I could use the speech check to threaten him, but nah, let's not do that. I'll set you free now.
Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here.
Yeah, sure, run away. You don't look like you'd be much help.
Then I'll defer to your superior appraisal of character and prowess in contests of arms, and see you outside.
That's a good call, sir. There are more convicts upstairs, but we're not going to worry too much about them. I'm just going to follow Deputy Beagle outside. There he goes. Hey, Deputy Beagle, get back here. I need to talk to you, and I'm over encumbered because I looted that Nuka-Cola machine. If I can find a workbench nearby, I can convert them into a Nuka-Cola Quantum. In fact, that gives me an idea. I'll just ship my 10 Nuka-Colas to Goodsprings. Alright, I went to Goodsprings, I turned the 10 Nuka-Colas I was carrying into a Quantum, and then I gathered some items around Goodsprings to make another Nuka cocktail. So now we can go talk to Deputy Beagle. There he is.
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
A hostage situation. Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling. The problem is, there's still no law in Primm. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage?
Well, what can you tell me about the man in the checkered suit who came through here?
Ah, yes. My memory is much clearer now that I'm free from my bondage.
Yeah, I hope so.
I was performing recon, gathering information on some of the powder gangers, when some great cons arrived with your friend in the suit. They were talking about some delivery they took from a courier. I assume that was you? They said they'd be heading through Nipton to Novak to meet a contact there.
Novak? And he marked it on my map. Head to Novak through Nipton, ask around Novak for your attackers.
Hello again. I don't suppose you've decided to help Primm find its next sheriff?
We never got to talking about that. What are the qualifications for a sheriff?
It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Meyers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice. Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already.
Alright, sure, I'll help bring law and order back to Primm. It's kind of what I do.
You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing. Although martial law doesn't sound so fun.
Well, I wouldn't want to have you stuck in martial law. Only problem with the correctional facility is that it's still run by the powder gangers. And they don't like me, and even if I wear a disguise, the door guards will see through it and shoot me on sight, so I wouldn't be able to do the diplomatic solution that way. But there might be another solution. Just east of Bonnie Springs is this area over here. There's some death claws about, but it's nothing my bottle cap mines can't handle. There you go. Yeah, over here will be the entrance to Vault 19. Now, each of the vaults in Fallout New Vegas actually have quests tied to them, so we won't just be clearing them all out in a single video. Let's head into this office. Talk with this guy, Samuel Cook.
Who the hell are you? I know you weren't one of the inmates.
What's got you so worked up?
That coward Lem has been talking about surrendering to the NCR. Now the men are confused, not sure who's leading this gang. Fucking idiots.
Who's Lem?
He was an inmate like the rest of us. He was useful during the jailbreak, but now he's just another coward. He wants us to leave the vault and hand our asses to the NCR, as if they treat us like human beings.
So tell me about this prison break.
A beautiful thing. Saved a little blast powder here, hit a makeshift weapon there, and one day I orchestrated a little symphony for the NCR.
So what brought you here to Vault 19?
Heard there was an abandoned vault along this mountain ridge, and that the wildlife here had teeth big enough to keep the NCR away.
So why is the area so dangerous?
It's a fucking death trap around here. Fiends swarm all over Vault 3 in the east, and there are fucking death claws south of that at Quarry Junction. If you're looking for humans, the cons are north of us, and there's an NCR base at McCarran past Vault 3. Supposedly there are muties to the southeast.
Tell me about these super mutants.
I've heard the muties there are different, completely insane, and supposedly they use some kind of invisibility technology. I'd stay away.
Ah, so he's describing the Nightkin. Alright, I'll see you later.
Bye.
I can talk with him, and he'll give me a mission to clear out the geckos outside, but instead, let's go talk with the guy in this overseer office.
You're not one of us. What do you want?
What's going on around here?
Fucking Cook has us trapped here. After we escaped from an NCR prison, he dragged us around the Wasteland until we ended up in this shithole. A group of us want to leave. Go back to the NCR and surrender. But Cook won't let us.
So what were you doing in prison?
I made my living sneaking into NCR camps looking for shit to steal. I got sloppy, and then I got caught.
So how did you get out?
Made it out during Cook's big prison break, like the rest of the guys here. Alright.
You got any work for me?
If you can find a way to cut off access to the sulfur in the caves below the vault, I've got some caps waiting for you.
Sure, I'll do it.
Thanks. Take his keycard. I tried hacking the locking mechanisms on the doors, but it seems the only way in is with one of these.
Thank you.
Later.
I get the quest, why can't we be friends? Yeah, the idea behind Vault 19 was that they were separated by two different groups, a red and a blue group, and the two were supposed to be manipulated into believing the other group was always plotting against them. So Philip Lem here gave me the key to the blue sector, and we're going to go in. He wants me to destroy the sulfur under the cave, which will prevent Samuel Cook and the others from making more explosives. And that way they'll be more convinced to surrender to the NCR. So we're going to do it that way. Kind of searching around. I don't remember where they all are, but one thing I'm going to need to complete this mission is C4 plastic explosives. And I don't have any on me, so I'm going to look around Vault 19 for the stashes of it that the convicts here have hidden around the vault. And when I find them, I'll pick them up and bring them with me. And I went around and I found a couple of the C4s I need. I think I just need one more and I can get it down here somewhere. There's geckos about, but the area's also got landmines, as you can hear them going off. Hey, over here. Check 'em, gimme. That's right, I'm over here. Coming? Guess not. Here we go, I think I found the third C4 I needed. There we go. Right, there are fire geckos in this room, so I'm going to set up some bombs to get them. Hello. That's... Whoop, that one's breathing fire at me. Now it's dead. That should be it for the fire geckos. Inside the room they were guarding, there's a doorway to the red sector, but I don't have the red sector key. I get it from Samuel Cook. I can also hear more fire geckos. I'm guessing there's more of them on the other side of this door. But unless they have access to a key, I don't think they're going to be able to get to me. But too bad for them. I'm going to head down here into the sulfur cave. Take advantage of my bottle cap mines. There we go. Anybody else? Yep, over here. Oh, he jumped over it. Did you see that? There we go. Very clever. He jumped over my bottle cap mine. Hello, who wants a bottle cap mine? That's right, I'm blowing up your friends. Want some? Guess not. Drop another gecko. I think there's a Sunset Sarsaparilla vending machine down here, and I want more star bottle caps. There's a Night Stalker down here. I should probably describe what this is. You might remember I blew up a bunch of coyotes with dynamite. Well, these are mutant coyotes that have snake heads and snake tails. I'll let you figure out how that came about. I think there are Night Stalkers in this cave. I want to be careful around them since they do hit a lot harder than the usual coyotes. Here's a couple of them. Uh-oh. How did I not hit you? Alright, I'm just gonna punch you out. Are you kidding me? I'm stuck in the rock. I can't believe I got stuck. Unbelievable. Alright, I'll be back. I think I've come across a fight between some fire geckos and some Night Stalkers, although they're all stuck in the wall. Come on over here. I planted a bottle cap mine somewhere in the ground over here. See if he walks over it. There it is. Yeah, I think the geckos and the Night Stalkers are fighting in the rock. That was kind of strange. That rattling is the Night Stalkers. See if they come and get me. Or if you'll just get stuck in the rocks like everything else does around here. Oh yeah. You want some of this? This is another alternate way to get out of the cave. The reason I came down here, though, is I wanted to grab these vending machines. Alright, enough of this. Let's go destroy this cave like Philip Lem wanted me to. Alright, so we come here to this microline rock. The crystals on this rock seem to indicate a pocket of potassium nearby. Some strategically placed C4 should be enough to destroy both the cave and the vault. Funny enough, if you destroy the vault, it actually fails the quest, Why Can't We Be Friends? And the ending for the Vault 19 Powder Gang doesn't change, even though destroying the vault would kill them, which is kind of weird. But we're just going to plant enough C4 to destroy the cave. That brings me out, takes the 3 C4s I picked up, and as you can see, the cave has been sealed off. Interestingly enough, by doing it this way, the Red Sector office where Samuel Cook used to be is now locked off to me, and I don't have the key to get in. But I can enter the Blue office and talk to Philip Lim.
I sure hope that explosion was you. Did you seal off the sulfur?
I sure did.
Good to hear. Without access to the sulfur, Cook doesn't have much to offer the gang. I guess it's over then. We can turn ourselves in.
You can use the speech check to get them to consider joining the Great Khans, but that's actually Samuel Cook's idea. I'm gonna tell him this. You're doing the right thing.
Thank you. I think I just needed to hear someone else say it. I suppose without rule of law, we're no better than raiders.
There we go. That completes the quest, Why Can't We Be Friends? Although I don't know if that got me enough to, No, it did not. I'm still vilified to the Powder Gangers. Oh well. Guess I'll just have to rescue Meyers by force. Well, the Powder Gangers can't say I didn't at least try to resolve this diplomatically. There might be some areas later where I might be able to get some more Powder Ganger fame, so what I'll try to do is I'll try to minimize the amount of casualties I cause in the correctional facility, which we're heading towards now to get Sheriff Meyers out for Prim. The Powder Gangers also have a couple of camps set up, which I'm going to pay a visit to a couple of them. There's one up here. Hey guys, if you like explosives so much, why don't you try one of mine? I just got Apocalypse Ain't Got Nothing by blowing that Powder Ganger up. You like that? I do like that. Here you go. Ooh, a police baton. This is what I carry. Seriously, what were you thinking? These guys have a note in their camp, too. The note reads, some of the fellas farther north are trying to organize. We're starting to think it's a good idea. Gotta pool resources if we're gonna survive out there. Sure, you've noticed the decline in travelers. If they're getting wise, so should we. They're probably hinting at the Vault 19 Powder Gangers that I just convinced to surrender to the NCR. Of course, the NCR are gonna have to have a place to put these criminals back in once they're done. I suggest we put him back in the correctional facility. I just have to retake it. There's a couple of dogs just walking around over here. Hello there. Good boy. Yeah, probably a good thing to bring up. That's the same kind of dog I could have picked up as a companion back in the capital Wasteland if I'd ever gone to the scrapyard. But I didn't. I had no intention of picking up dog meat anyway. Let's see if any of the Powder Gangers on the watchtowers start shooting at me as soon as I approach. Yep, there they go. Alright, who wants some? See if I can get him with the dynamite through the fence. Nope. I don't think I can blast the fence open. Why would it give me a chance to hit him if I can't throw the dynamite over the fence?
Cool.
Yeah, let's try this. He won't be able to hurt me. I'm wearing my T-51B armor. Although I don't think I'm hitting him either. Nope, not really. Oh, that one got him. Alright, I'm coming in. I need a key. But nobody has the key. Hey, I need to get in. Which one of you has the key? Not you, is it? Hello there. Do you have a key? No, why would you? The guard that's supposed to have the key is supposed to be stationed right here, but he's not here. Let me in! I might have made a mistake. I know there's a guy up in that tower. Alright, I'll come back once I find a way into the correctional facility. Here we go. Here's the guy that has the key to the door. He just walked out and started shooting at me while I was sneaking around with a stealth boy. There we go. Now he's dead. Now I can get the key off him. I gained karma for killing that guy. Whoa. Yeah, they're probably wondering why their buddy just turned into a green goo pile. Anyone else? There's a guy running around, but I'm not going to shoot him because that's who I want to talk to. That's Meyers. I'll be with you in a sec, Meyers. I just got to loot all the corpses.
Didn't know anyone would willingly walk into this place. Not unless they were looking for trouble. What's your story?
How did you end up incarcerated?
I was a sheriff, believe it or not, for a small town far to the west of here. Short version is that sometimes justice is a little slow. And I helped speed it up one too many times. I'm not sorry for anything I did, but I will do the time. Fair enough trade if you ask me.
Yeah, I can relate to that. How would you feel about being Prim's new sheriff?
Assuming an NCR pardon comes with the job, and it had better. I also need to be able to do things my own way. Due process has its place. But sometimes it's just a waste of time. I'll need to know that I'm not going to end up right back in prison.
Alright, sure, you have a deal.
Alright then. Guess I'll just make a quiet exit. No need for a goodbye party or anything.
Yeah, you do that. I'll probably make a quiet exit too. If there's a chance I can get more powder gangers rep to let me come back here, I might actually do another quest that's available here. But for now, let's get out of here. I believe my quest marker says I need to get him that NCR pardon. Let's see. Oh yeah, I still gotta get the chem shipment from Tyrone. I guess the other tent is where I get the chem shipment. I didn't go into it. Here we go. Here's Tyrone.
Hey, what can Tyrone do for you?
A friend in Sloan told me to come to you about the chemical supplies.
You trying to get me busted? Keep your damn voice down. Lieutenant Hayes already has his eye on me. Look, I already told Chomps the NCR is getting suspicious of all these misplaced supplies. Bigger risk means bigger cost. 300 caps bigger.
Yeah, I don't think so. I say the word and someone else will start making deliveries to Nevada.
I've reconsidered my position, and I think it would be in my best interest if I were to sacrifice my profit on this particular deal.
Yeah, good call. Now I have the drug chemicals. I could also expose the Great Khan's smuggling operation to Lieutenant Hayes. That sounds like a good idea.
Legion can count on that. Yeah?
Tyrone's been selling chemical supplies to the Great Khans here. I got these from him.
Tyrone wasn't authorized to deliver any of this. There were reports of our supplies being used by the Great Khans to make illegal chems. Until now, we've never had any hard evidence. Most of the chems end up with the Fiends, a group of crazies the NCR tangles with regularly. We'll have to conduct a thorough investigation of all our quartermasters and crack down on sloppy record-keeping. Thank you. Other than Tyrone, were any other NCR citizens involved in this smuggling operation?
No, there wasn't anybody else.
Alright. Thanks for all your help.
I'll be going.
Sir?
And I went ahead and lied about it, since...
Evening.
The only reason Chomps Lewis was helping Melissa was because she was his daughter. But they don't need that chem supply shipment. I could go let them know it's not coming to them. In fact, I think I will just tell them. I don't know what that's all about. Let's talk to her.
What do you want now?
Your supplier was exposed. You're not going to be getting any chemical supplies.
Uh-huh. And how exactly was he exposed?
He was sloppy and trusted the wrong person.
Well, fuck. I can't believe I'm going back to Red Rock empty-handed. Thanks for trying to help.
There we go. I don't really gain anything for telling her that, but it's the thought that counts. We're not quite finished yet. I gotta head down to the Mojave Outpost, which is way over there. You can see it. It's those two statues over there. And that'll let me talk to someone to get Sheriff Meyers his pardon, so that he can start serving the town of Primm as the new sheriff. This area nearby has feral ghouls, but again, since I have the ghoul mask, they'll leave me alone. It even works against the ghouls in the Mojave Wasteland. I cut through the mountains to get to the Mojave Outpost. We're going to explore the road down there in the next part. But right now, we're just going to get Sheriff Meyers his pardon from the NCR, and then we'll call it a part.
Caravan, citizen, pilgrim, or...
I could choose my, NCR soldier, my NCR rep.
Reinforcements? About time we got some more hands around here.
Don't give us some good news.
Logbook, keeping tabs on traffic throughout the outpost. Although mostly just in, not out these days. If you're looking for the commanding officer, he's in the back. Although, he's got a lot on his plate, so if you speak with him, keep it short. Also, if you need any gear checked, we can get you up and running again. Once you fill out the work orders and sign for the parts, of course.
Yeah, so you can talk to him and get repairs, and he'll fully repair any item you pay for. I'm here to talk to you about Primm.
Primm? Hayes units is stationed up there. We're having problems with some of the NCRCF convicts. What can I help you with?
One of the convicts from NCRCF is looking for a pardon so he can protect Primm.
One of the powder gangers? They've been nothing but trouble for us. Why would we want one of them anywhere in an official capacity?
Well, that's easy. I have a speech check to let you know his sentence was almost up, and he's not even tied to the powder gangers.
All right. If his sentence was closing up, I can see about getting him pardoned. Primm is important to our trade up from California, so having someone there who owes us a favor, that couldn't hurt.
There you go. That was easy enough.
Goodbye.
We'll be coming back to the Mojave Outpost in another part. But for now, let's go let Meyers know the good news, that he's now the sheriff of Primm.
Thanks for getting me that pardon. Me and the boys will take good care of Primm. Don't you worry.
There we go. What happened in the prison, anyway?
I understand that Cook was behind it all. I kept my head down the whole time. Didn't want any part of it. I stuck around, figuring the NCR would show up and put things back the way they were. No sense in making myself look guilty, right?
Yeah, it makes sense to me. I already know who Cook is and where to find him. I was at Vault 19. So who's in charge of the powder gangers?
Right now, Eddie and his boys run the place. They've got the guns and the dynamite, so they call the shots.
I'm sure we'll meet him later. Alright, Meyers, I'll let you go.
Watch yourself out there.
You might want to switch outfits, too. I mean, The sheriff has a sheriff's duster in his house you might want to put on. Anyways, thanks again for watching. I'll see you for the next part where we'll move on down the road and see what I skipped over to get to the Mojave Outpost. One of them is a part of a mod I have, which will be a fun fight. So I'll see you for that, and thanks again for watching.
Prim formally sworn a new sheriff today. RNV reporters were on hand to hear the new sheriff address the crowd.
Howdy do, folks. I'm Sheriff Meyers. Be good, or I'll shoot you dead.